Thinking beyond the box means to be aware outside the scope of what is blinding us, which causes limitations in our thinking that have been placed in our minds as concrete thought patterns. These hypnotic suggestions have been placed upon us as human beings by those who do not want us to be free thinkers, so that we will become dependent on them for guidance. We must open up to our renewed awareness and awaken to take back control. As human beings, we have lost our true original meaning of living. Governments worldwide have forced the greed of money to distract us for too long from the spiritual beings that we are meant to be. We are all one. The word, race, was created to bring separateness between us, which brings on weakness in our brotherhood of mankind. This was done by them to divide and conquer us. This was done to make each of us feel inferior to one another. We are all equal. The government has replaced our spiritual fulfillment with the dependence of materialism, which has left us with a feeling of emptiness. Think beyond everything. Question everything. Think beyond parents, what we have been conditioned to think by our parents, media, religion, education, society, and government. Our parents taught us what they learned from theirs. We blindly hope that it is truth. Oftentimes, we are taught what to think and not how to think. Our parents didn't lie, they only taught us what they knew. Think beyond the media. The media molds each of us into buying machines. They hypnotically make suggestive inductions in our minds to make us consumers and slaves to the corporate system. We must break free from the lies and realize that we are born with all we need and nothing more. Television, newspapers, magazines, and radio are constantly infiltrating us with mental garbage for the sake of profit and by spreading propaganda controlled by the government to cover their lies. Think beyond religion. All religions claim to set you free, but none will let you go. All religions instill fear, judgment, guilt, intimidation, and a sense of false brotherhood. They prey on those who are in a crisis when you are at your most vulnerable. Religion is the external deviation meant for you to lose your original purpose for being born. It's surrendering your soul to those who are lost. Religions creates a weakness in the de-evolution of the human spirit. Spirituality is looking within and accepting all who you are without judgment. It is discovering the power to create and be who you are born to be in peace and love. Think beyond education. Books have been changed to reflect what the government tells us as truth. Many subjects are manipulated to coincide with what our government has created as history. This limits our true capacity and establishes a false framework of delusion in our minds. All this external learning leads us astray from discovering our true selves. We must all learn to act without leaving consequences. We must learn by a moral philosophy. Experience in life is the ultimate teacher. Each lifetime being but a day in school, a series of many lifetimes is like a grade. There are many grades in the school of life. Think beyond society. Peer pressure, fashion, fads, materialism, body image, diets, pharmaceutical and addictive drugs, and alcohol. These external distractions are all created to keep us occupied from reaching a spiritual level, to know who we are. These keep you from being your original, creative self. These conditions keep you a slave to what other people think. Care of others' approval, and you become their prisoner. When you know who you are, materialistic possessions are meaningless. You are no longer a slave to commercialism. You no longer buy into others' ideas of what you are supposed to be. We must all return to the natural order of life. Society creates caste systems to devalue human life and bring privilege to only a select few. This weakens our ability to unify as one and to question the morality of the situation.